You open the freezer, pull out a pack of meat you stored a few weeks ago, and pause. When you bought it, the meat was bright red. Now some parts have turned a dull grayish brown. There is no strange smell, no visible mold, and nothing obviously wrong, yet it still leaves you uneasy. Is the meat still safe to use? And if not, what is actually happening inside it while it sits in the cold? By the end of this video, you will understand why frozen meat changes color, why some of those changes are completely normal when they should be treated as warning signs, and a simple 5-second rule that can help you store meat properly before it ends up wasted in the trash. Let's get into it right here on Secrets of Simple Things. Before freezers, people judged meat with their senses. Long before home freezers, keeping meat safe was difficult. People dried it, smoked it, salted it, stored it in cool cellars, or used ice and snow when nature allowed. The Romans even built underground storage spaces that helped keep food cooler than the air above. Meat was precious, but it was also dangerous, so people learned to judge it with the senses they had. If it smelled wrong, that was a warning. If it felt slimy, that was suspicious, and if the color changed, people paid attention. That instinct stayed with us. Even now, many people treat color as the fastest judge of whether meat is safe. The trouble is that color can show change without proving spoilage. It took modern refrigeration and food science, especially in the 19th and early 20th centuries, for people to understand that some color changes are signs of chemistry, not danger. And that chemistry begins with a protein in muscle. Myoglobin, the quiet protein, behind meat's color. The main reason meat looks red, pink, brown, or gray is not blood. It is a protein called myoglobin, found in muscle tissue. Its job is to help store oxygen in the muscles. Depending on its chemical state, it can make meat look very different. When meat is freshly cut and exposed to oxygen, myoglobin can give it a brighter red color. That is the shade many people associate with freshness. But myoglobin does not stay in one state forever. As oxygen levels change, or as the protein changes over time, the color can shift. Red can become duller. It can move toward brown. It can even look gray in places. This matters because the human eye treats color like a verdict. Bright red looks safe, brown looks old, gray looks dangerous. But meat does not always follow that simple rule. A color change may only mean that myoglobin has changed form. It does not automatically mean the meat is spoiled. So from the beginning, the color of meat has been chemistry disguised as appearance. And once meat enters the freezer, that chemistry does not fully stop. Freezing does not stop time. It only slows it down. Many people imagine the freezer as a perfect pause button. Put meat inside and everything stops. In one sense, that seems true. Freezing is one of the best ways to slow bacterial growth and keep food safe longer. But the freezer is not a place where time disappears. It is a place where time moves more slowly. Inside frozen packaging, small amounts of oxygen may still remain. Chemical reactions can still continue, even if they happen slowly. Myoglobin can still change, fats can still oxidize, moisture can still shift. So even though the meat is protected from rapid spoilage, it is not preserved in a perfect visual state forever. That is why meat can stay safe in the freezer and still look older after weeks or months. And the freezer changes something else as well, the physical structure of the meat. What happens inside meat when it freezes? When meat freezes, the water inside its tissue forms ice crystals. Those crystals can affect the structure of the cells, especially over time or when freezing is slow. The meat does not remain exactly as it was on the day it entered the freezer. As that structure changes, oxygen and moisture can move differently through the meat. When the meat is thawed or when freezer temperatures fluctuate, those changes can become more visible. Parts of the surface may darken. Some areas may look drier. Others may lose the lively color the meat once had. None of this automatically means the meat is unsafe. It means the meat has been changing in ways that are physical and chemical, not necessarily microbial. And sometimes those changes become most visible in a form that looks especially alarming: freezer burn. Freezer burn looks bad, but it is not the same as spoilage. Freezer burn happens when moisture slowly escapes from the surface of frozen food. Over time, parts of the meat become dry, pale, rough, or grayish-brown. The texture can feel tougher after thawing. The taste can become flatter. In severe cases, those dry patches look so unpleasant that people assume the whole piece is ruined. But freezer burn and spoilage are not the same thing. Freezer burn is mostly about quality, not immediate safety. It means the meat has lost moisture and has been exposed to air in a way that damaged its texture and flavor. It may taste dry or stale, but that is different from saying bacteria have made it rotten. This is one of the easiest mistakes to make in the kitchen. Something looks bad, so we assume it is dangerous. But appearance and safety do not always match. Even so, not all meats change in the same way. Why some meats change color more than others? Not every meat responds to freezing in the same visual way. Beef usually shows color change more clearly because it contains more myoglobin. Pork tends to be paler. Chicken is lighter still, so the shift may look different or less dramatic. Ground meat also changes faster than a whole cut because more of its surface is exposed to oxygen. That is one reason ground beef can look brown or gray sooner than a steak or roast. So if 2 packs of frozen meat age differently in your freezer, that does not always mean one is bad and the other is good. Sometimes they simply began with different chemistry. But there is another hidden factor that shapes all of this: packaging. Packaging is really a story about oxygen. When people think about freezing meat, they usually focus on temperature, but in many cases the more important detail is how much air remains around the meat. Loose wrapping, thin plastic, or poorly sealed packaging leaves more room for oxygen around the surface. That oxygen helps change the color of myoglobin and encourages quality loss over time. It also makes it easier for moisture to escape, which raises the chance of freezer burn. In other words, the freezer is cold, but air is still the enemy. That is why vacuum sealing works so well. It reduces contact with oxygen and helps protect both color and texture. Even thick freezer bags, sealed tightly with as much air pressed out as possible, can make a noticeable difference. And that leads to the question most people care about most. If frozen meat turns brown, is it still safe to eat? In many cases, yes. Brown or gray color alone is usually not enough to prove that frozen meat has spoiled. Often, that color change simply reflects oxidation, moisture loss, or changes in the structure of the meat over time. In other words, the meat may look worse without necessarily becoming unsafe. What matters more are the stronger warning signs that appear after thawing. A sour smell is more concerning. A sulfur-like or otherwise unusual odor is more concerning. A sticky or slimy surface is more concerning. Visible mold is more concerning. Those signs point much more clearly toward real spoilage than color alone ever can. There is also an important distinction here. Safe is not always the same as high quality. Meat that has changed color may still be edible, but it may no longer taste as good as it once did. Oxidized fat can create stale or cardboard-like flavors. Freezer-burned areas can become dry, tough, and less satisfying to eat. So the real question is not always, can I still eat this? Sometimes the better question is this still worth eating? That distinction matters because it helps us avoid two opposite mistakes: throwing away food too quickly just because it looks unappealing, or keeping food too confidently because we focused on appearance and ignored the more important signs. So if color is not the full story, how do you give frozen meat the best chance to stay both safe and good in the first place? The 5-second rule for storing meat the right way. Before you place meat in the freezer, stop for 5 seconds and check 2 things. Is it wrapped tightly, and is the date written on it? Wrap the meat well with freezer-safe plastic wrap. Use a thick freezer bag or vacuum seal it if possible. The goal is simple: Reduce oxygen exposure and reduce moisture loss. Then write the storage date on the package so you use it while the quality is still near its best instead of forgetting it for months in the back of the freezer. That is the rule. Wrap tight, press out air, write the date. A color change is not always a warning. What makes frozen meat so deceptive is that it often looks worse before it becomes truly unsafe. A dull brown patch can feel like a warning, but many times it is simply the visible mark of oxygen, cold, dehydration, and slow chemical change. Maybe that is the more interesting lesson hidden in something as ordinary as a package of meat in a freezer drawer. In the kitchen, appearance is persuasive, but it is not always truthful. So, the next time you open the freezer and see meat that no longer looks as bright as it once did, do not let color make the decision by itself. Look deeper. Think about what has really changed. If this video helped you see something ordinary in a new way, subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. And before watching this video, would you have thrown that piece of meat away just because of its color? Let us know in the comments.